Welcome to Grammar Grade 10. This is Unit 5, Lesson 38, and we're building on everything you already know about verb tense. Every tense has a plain form, but it also has a progressive form, one that tells you an action is still unfolding. And the present and past have one more trick, an emphatic form that puts real force behind the verb. 2 extra shapes, both easy once you see how they're made. Let's get started. Let's set the map before we walk it. Beyond the plain 6 tenses, English gives a verb 2 extra shapes. The first is the progressive form, and it says the action is still going on, still in motion, not finished yet. The second is the emphatic form, and it adds force to the verb. It's also the shape English reaches for in questions and negatives. And here's what they have in common. Each one is built with a helping verb sitting in front of the main verb, so the verb grows into a little phrase. Let's take them one at a time. Start with the progressive. The progressive form shows a continuing action, something in the middle of happening, rather than simply done. And it has a 2-part recipe. Take a form of the verb be, then add the present participle of the main verb. That's the ing form. Put them together and you get a verb phrase. Look at this sentence. She is painting the fence. The helping verb be shows up here as is, and painting is the present participle. Together, is painting tells you the brush is moving. Be plus ing means the action is still happening. Now here's the part that surprises people. Every one of the 6 tenses has a progressive form. Not just the present, but all 6. Watch. In the present, she is walking. In the past, she was walking. In the future, she will be walking. Present perfect, she has been walking. Past perfect, she had been walking. And future perfect, she will have been walking. Read down that list and notice what moves. The main verb never changes. Walking stays walking every single time. It is the helping verb be that shifts. Is, was, will be, has been, had been, will have been. The be verb carries the tense, and the ing carries the ongoing action. Let's set the progressive right next to the simple tense, because the difference is real. Sentence 1. The engine hums. That's the simple present, and it states a plain fact. This is just what the engine does. Sentence 2. The engine is humming. That's the present progressive, and now the action is unfolding as we speak. You could walk over and hear it running this very second. Same engine, same moment, but a different picture entirely. The simple tense reports a fact. The progressive puts the action in progress right in front of you. Now the second shape, the emphatic. The emphatic form adds force to the verb. It's what you reach for when you want to insist, to push back, to underline that something really is true. The recipe is simple. Use do, does, or did in front of the base form of the main verb. Listen to it. I do believe you. That do isn't decoration. It means I really do. I insist. Or in the past, she did finish the report. Not merely finished, she did finish it, and you can hear the emphasis land. Now, one important limit. Unlike the progressive, the emphatic form exists in only 2 tenses, the present with do or does, and the past with did. There is no future emphatic and no perfect emphatic. Here's something worth noticing. Do, does, and did also build questions and negatives, and the pattern is exactly the same. Take this one. Do you know the answer? That's a question, and it opens with the helper do. Or this one. I do not know the answer. That's a negative, and the word not simply slides in after the helper. In both, the main verb stays in its base form, know. Never knows, never knew. Once the helper carries the tense, the main verb hands its endings over. So the same little word wears three hats. It adds force, it asks a question, and it makes a negative. Let's turn all of that into a quick check you can run on any verb phrase. Step 1. Do you see a form of be followed by an ing word? If you do, that's a progressive form, and the action is ongoing. Step 2. Then ask which form of be it is, because that helping verb is what gives you the tense. Is means present, was means past, will have been means future perfect, and so on down the list. Step 3. Do you instead see do, does, or did in front of a base verb? That's the emphatic form, and it will be present or past, nothing else. Keep the two ideas apart in your head. Progressive means ongoing. Emphatic means insisted. Ready to practice? In this first set, I'll read you a sentence and you name the form. Look at the helping verb. A form of be with an ing word means progressive, while do, does, or did with a base verb means emphatic. Pause the video and decide before I reveal each answer. The choir was rehearsing after school. Find the verb phrase, was rehearsing. There's a form of be, was, and there's an ing word, rehearsing. So this is progressive. And because the helping verb was is in the past, the form is the past progressive. I do remember your name. The helping word here is do, and it sits in front of the base verb, remember. There's no ing anywhere, so this cannot be progressive. Do plus a base form means emphasis, so this one is the present emphatic. By June, they will have been rebuilding the bridge for a year. Look at the whole phrase, will have been rebuilding. There's an ing word, so it is certainly progressive. And the helpers will have been point us to the future perfect. Put those together and you get the future perfect progressive. In this second set, you'll choose the verb form that fits. Ask yourself whether the action is ongoing, whether it's a plain fact, or whether it needs real emphasis behind it. Pause and choose before I answer. Right now, the kettle blank on the stove. Those words, right now, tell you the action is happening at this very moment. It isn't a general habit, it's in motion. That calls for the progressive form. So we say the kettle is whistling on the stove. You doubted me, but I blank finished the race. The race already happened, so we are in the past, and we clearly want force behind that verb. The present emphatic uses do. The past emphatic uses did. Since the race is over and done, the answer is did finish. The old clock blank every hour, as it always has. Is this an action caught in the middle of happening? No, it's a habit, something that has always been true. A standing habit is a plain fact, and plain facts take the simple tense, not the progressive. So the answer is chimes. Let's gather it all up. The progressive form is built from a form of be plus the ing participle, and it shows an action that is still going on. Every one of the 6 tenses has one. Is walking, was walking, will be walking, has been walking, had been walking, will have been walking. And it's the be verb that carries the tense, while the ing carries the motion. The emphatic form is built from do, does, or did plus the base verb. It lives in the present and the past only. It puts real force behind the verb. And it's the very same helper English uses for questions and negatives. One last comparison to carry with you. The simple tense states a fact. The progressive puts the action in progress. And the emphatic insists. Nice work today. I'll see you in the next lesson.